All right, what's going on YouTube? My name is Crazy Gamer. Welcome back to the 11th episode of Nerd Talk, the podcast. Today we're joined by another, for the third time, a special guest. I'll let you introduce yourself if you want to.
Now you introduce me. Go ahead. Let's see how you do.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is James C. Burns, the talented voice actor and motion capture actor behind the character of Call of Duty Surgeon Frank Woods from Call of Duty Black Ops 1, 2, 4, and Declassified from the PSP. And today,
well done, young man. Well done.
Thank you. I'm gonna be honest. I remember playing Declassified on the PSP when I was young. I didn't play much of it, but I thought that they just took the voice line from what's from like Black Ops 1, maybe 2, and they put it into the game.
No, that was a whole other contract. It was a separate contract from, the Declassified came out, what, 2013, was it?
I think, yeah, it was after Black Ops 2, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a whole different session. We really didn't have the time or opportunity to do what we did with Black Ops 1, 2, and 4, where really flushed it out. We went and knocked out a whole bunch of lines, real fast. I just used whatever background information I had for Black Ops 1 and 2 at the time. And it was a real simple thing. They weren't, because it's a smaller game, they weren't really going for the depth of storytelling that happened in Black Ops 1 and 2. So
yeah, because those storylines were fucking crazy, to be honest. Like, I remember playing Black Ops for the first time, and your character appears in the container or whatever, and that was like, Jesus, like, you got all fucked up, like, been there for like a week or whatever, still surviving, and like, that was fucking crazy. All right, let's start with the question. The first thing I want to ask you is, how did you start your acting / voice acting?
Good question. I was a professional hockey coach and player before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been acting in earnest since about 2005, which means that I've done nothing but, since 2005, I committed to becoming an actor, and I started making a living at it around 2007. So it took me a couple of years, but
okay.
I was living in New York, and I was a hockey coach, and I booked a hockey commercial. And so, every now and then I would do an acting job when it came up, but I wasn't in the class. I wasn't working at it. I wasn't trying to perfect my craft. I was just, if a job came up, I put my hat in the ring, see what happens. It had a lot of attitude. It had a lot of, so I just kind of, I was an athlete. I was kind of cocky. So there's certain roles that works for, but most roles it doesn't. So I wasn't very successful as an actor when I was younger. So I didn't do it. I just coached hockey. I owned a restaurant. I was a partner in a restaurant in New York City. So, I played hockey. I had a little bit of money, not a lot, but a little bit. So I invested in a restaurant, and that basically ended up financing my transition out of being a hockey coach into being an actor. Because they need, because whenever you do something, you got to give yourself an opportunity to grow. You can't demand, I want to be an actor and go get a job tomorrow. I mean, that could happen, but for most people, you got to be competitive against people who've been doing it for years. So I knew it was going to take me a couple of years to get up to speed. So I used the restaurant as a way to finance my transition into becoming an actor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's interesting. Okay. Easy question for you. What's your favorite Woods movie?
This one. I can't do that. It's like, what's your favorite kid? It's like, it's like, it was an 11-year experience for me. I mean, it was the same guy. I just kept doing more and more of. So the favorite moment was the moment I was in. I have so many great memories. There's hundreds of days.
Okay.
I mean, I worked, 11 years. So there's so many great, me and Kamar, we were in Bagram in Afghanistan on a tour. We've been in Turkey, Germany, England. We've been all over the world together supporting the game. Been to Comic-Cons, I've met fans in Tokyo and
Jesus.
So, that's the best part, is meeting the fans. The game itself, I'm an actor. I love the game. I love working. The best part of my day is going to work. I remember there were days when Dave and I, Dave Anthony, the director of Black Ops, anyways,
Yeah.
We'd finish a session and we would sit down in the back and, have a couple iced teas, and we didn't want to go home, because the minute we go home, you go back to your life. But the creative in the process of creating this character in the game was so creative, so intense, that when we're done, oh man, I want to go. It's like, this is the best life gets right here, when you have this creativity, this give and take.
Yeah.
Everybody's flowing. Like, man, now I have to get back in traffic and go deal with your relationship or deal with something else. But for that 4 or 8 hours, this is your world.
Yeah.
Those days are priceless. I had, and knock on wood, I was blessed that every single day I worked on the game was like that. Like, oh man, is today over? Oh no, just one more take. No, we got it. No, just give me one more. Because it's the best thing in the world to do this. Probably the best gig I ever had. Well, no, there's a couple of good gigs, but it's a good gig. Yeah.
I have to say, probably my favorite Woods moment is I think a lot of fans is the scene on the table with Alex Mason with the revolver in Black Ops 1. When Bowman dies, I think that's probably my favorite scene. And I think I saw that on your YouTube channel, behind the scene of that scene. I saw all of your behind the scene for the Black Ops 1 and 2 campaign videos, and you did a lot of motion capture, of course, for Black Ops 1 and 2. I think you probably did for Black Ops 4 too, I'm assuming.
Yep.
And I remember you comparing this a little bit to Avatar, because back in 2010, that was not like new, but that was like one of the first time that they tried to do that, right?
First time ever. It's the first time they ever. Before, it was always done with 3 different people. You have a guy, stunt guy, usually doing the motion capture, and then you have a voice actor doing a performance in the box, and then you get a facial capture guy, and trying to lip sync to the words to capture. So you have 3 different people doing one character, and you couldn't get a real even character because you had 3 different people doing it. And like when I'm talking, when I say something now, my hand moves a certain way. My body language, and then interaction with another actor when you're in the same room. Shit happens. Things change.
Yeah.
So they wanted to up the ante in telling the stories in video games with Black Ops 1. And that's why I got the gig. They brought me in basically to test the technology.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't audition for the Woods role. I basically came in to do grunt work, and then once I did some of the testing, they liked me. So they asked me to stick around to do the level testing for the game. Like, they do they write a level and they kind of shoot it, process it, and they show it to Activision that they sign off on. Okay, we get the green light. So I came in for a couple of those, and then around early December, I've been working with these guys like for almost 3 months, and all of a sudden everything just disappears. I don't hear from them, and then I see in the breakdowns they're casting for a role in a video game, and it's and the name was originally Frank Barnes, and they Woods. And so I'm reading it and I go, man, that sounds an awful lot like me. That character breakdown sounds a lot like me.
Yeah.
I almost didn't get the gig. They wanted somebody else, but I was lucky enough to have a lot of people on my side make it. Like someone insisted I worked for them. So basically, I got lucky. I got lucky because they, it was a big deal. And I was, at the time, I was unknown. I've been acting like 2, 3, 4 years. But so right guy, right place, right time. Just sometimes fortunes line up.
Exactly. So you did Black Ops 1. I think you recorded probably early, like maybe late 2009, and you came back to Woods and Black Ops 2. What was your reaction when you came back to Black Ops 4 in Woods like 6 years later after Black Ops 2?
Well, again, I never really got disconnected from the franchise. Dave and I are close friends.
Okay.
Took a couple of years off. I was busy making movies, doing TV. I did a lot of TV, making movies. So this is just one thing that I do. I have a pretty full career. If you go to my IMDb, I'm a working actor, as we say. So I was in Tokyo I went to Tokyo twice for movies. We're flying around doing USO tours. So I was constantly connected to the game in different ways. I was making appearances, reading Comic Cons. So it wasn't like I wasn't connected. It's just that, they changed the storylines around a little bit. And I wasn't part of Black Ops 3, And then Black Ops 4 the call came. I had been in contact with Dave, and he'd been letting me know that things may be happening. And then he hired me to write a lot of Black Ops 4 because I wrote all the dialogue. I wrote all of Woods' dialogue all the cutscene dialogue.
That's nice.
Yeah, so all the live action stuff, I pretty much either I wrote it or I had a hand in writing it. And even a lot of the one-liners in Black Ops 1 were kind of improv. And then when Black Ops 4 came, Dave hired me to write the entire Specialist HQ.
That was awesome.
Because that's the sense of humor they're looking for. And then I had a chance to write a lot on some of the Blackout cut scenes, some of the Easter egg scenes.
That's really nice.
Yeah, so I had that. They gave me that opportunity, and that was great. Yeah.
Oh, that's really nice. All right, now I want to talk about your, I guess your own podcast. You have Search Corner. What made you create it, Search Corner?
COVID.
Okay.
What happened was, I had, again, I'm a working actor. I was booked 2019. I was booked from basically January 1 into July 7th. I had I had work lined up for almost 6 months, which is not unusual. It's how I make a living. And it all went away. It all shut down, and I found myself curious. I've always been in touch with the community. I used to do a lot of outreach with Twitter. A lot of I've made a lot of friends over the years, and I keep in touch. I had an Instagram account, and I usually engage the fans. I enjoy fans. I enjoy and because I was a hockey coach, I enjoy a little bit of mentoring. I hate, So it just one day I said, let me see this. How do I do this? And let me try that. And I experimented. And then there's a little, what prompted it was there's so much battle chatter on the internet about the next game, whether I was in it or not in it.
Okay.
A lot of people are asking me, this is what's going on all during late 2018 and early 2019. And, there's some rumors spreading around, and I don't like rumor, and I don't like being part of other people's experimentation with Reddit. So I said I kind of put a link, I will reveal everything I know about the next Call of Duty thing.
Okay.
Kind of like clickbait, And look here's 3 facts that I know. 1, I am not contracted, nor have I been contracted to work on their next game. So basically I have not been in conversations. There's no negotiations. I'm not part of it. Whatever's going on, I'm not part of it. And I haven't talked to Treyarch. I hadn't talked to Activision since the end of Black Ops 4, like December.
Okay, yeah.
The last communication I had was the PR department, late, when I said, hey, you hold on a second. My windshield technician's here. Can you?
Yeah, sure. Then. All right.
Okay.
Il va coller ça.
Qu'est-ce que tu dis qu'il allait faire?
Son windshield guys,
Okay.
fait son windshield. Yeah, you'll just edit that out then, why not?
So lui, ton friend, il est là en train de...
C'est mon editor.
Ok, so il edit en même temps que tu le watch?
No, you record the edit.
Okay. Well, cut that tease. I'm talking.
Yeah. Are you enjoying? Are you enjoying this?
Ben, je reprends les bacs en bas un petit peu long, puis...
Ok.
Quelle question t'es rendu?
Veux-tu que je le dise après? Je peux demander ça right now.
Sorry, guys.
Don't worry about it.
I love the fact they come to my house to repair the windshield. It's awesome.
I have a special request from my friend that was there earlier. His favorite line for your character is "You can't kill me." So I was wondering if you could do the line yourself.
What's the line again?
You can't kill me.
You can't kill me. Wood said that?
He said it on the chopper sort of Black Ops 2 campaign, and he said it on a table with Mason in Black Ops 1.
What did he say again?
He yelled, "You can kill me." What can't do your voice there, but
let me hear it again. I'm not quite sure if I remember. Just do it for me one time.
You can kill me.
You can't kill me.
There we go.
There you go. Good one.
That was a good.
Yeah.
Is that your favorite Wood line by any chance?
Depends on the day. Depends on who I'm talking to. Yeah, I mean, again, think of all the great Woods one-liners. There's batshit. Where are my smokes? You know, this is Nam, baby. Looks don't count for shit in the jungle. It says Nam.
Oh, that line on the Vietnam mission, that was fucking amazing too. When you come out and you're all like,
you see that hind? We're gonna take it. I mean, come on. There are literally hundreds of lines that he has.
Yeah.
Every time I go somewhere, somebody has a different favorite line. For me, like, oh, I forgot that line. I know that line. I was messing with you. But many times, people say, I don't want to get shot in the balls. You know, like I forgot about that. Because I've done literally thousands of lines for this game over the years. You know?
Yeah.
And I've done there's more lines that didn't make the game. There's pages and pages of other stuff that never made the game. So, yeah.
Je sais pas si tu peux poser des questions-là. C'est qui va jouer back dans un autre
So Black Ops 4 came out, and I'm gonna say, fortunately, you were not Frank Woods in that game. Do you think that you might be back as Frank Woods one day, or?
You know, again, I have no idea. It's a freaking mystery. Why they didn't bring me back is an absolute.
I was asking so much because when I first played the game, I thought I was sick because the voice actor that I did was actually sound a little bit like, you want to say not?
But the question is, why would you hire somebody to imitate me?
Exactly. Like, you're there. You're right there. Like, why don't?
I love the franchise. Apparently, the franchise loves me. The fans are.
Oh, yeah.
So why would you hire someone to imitate that performance as opposed to just bringing the real thing back when he's available? Plus, what I feel bad for the fans about is that I have 11 years of connected, like I know the game, I know the story. So there are certain things in Cold War where, oh, wait a minute, we could have tied that right into Black Ops 1.
Exactly.
The famous onion line. That is the same scenario as the Cosmodrome mission. Like, Weaver's gone dark. Well, why not throw it back there? Or that it also could have been, snow, and more fucking snow. They're trying to recreate that moment. Like, me, I'm an onion. Like, no, you can't.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate everybody too. I'm an onion. It doesn't fucking work,
Yeah.
But why they wouldn't want to bring that back and and tie in all this, because again, I know, this works there. Oh, this happened in Black Ops 2. We can connect that. Oh, we're in Cuba again. Let's talk about that,
Yeah, you have 11 years working knowledge about the franchise. So like when I first played the game, when I first got my hand on the game, when it first came out, I really thought that was you. Because again, the guy tried to imitate you, whatever. And then I don't know where I found it. I wasn't new, but I went on Wikipedia and I read the voice actors or motion captures for the game. And of course, Mason was replaced too by and it was originally Sam Worthington, and it was replaced by somebody else. Like, I don't know why they replaced. Maybe he was basically what they were looking like as Cold War, but
Sam Worthington, he's a star, and I understand it. Well, I don't know for sure, but I know the shooting Avatar 2, 3, 4, 5. And
yeah, they're doing that. It's true. Yeah.
That have been available, but I'm not that. I'm a working actor. I'm not a star by any means. So again, I was available. It's a phone call. I'm available. Which again, it's a mystery as to what happened with that. And Damon he did a great job, but it's like I kind of feel bad for him too that he didn't get to create his own character. Like they
literally tried to like say replicate some lines or make it a little different, but sound the same.
And it's also like when I heard some of the battle chatter, I said, Jesus, did they take some of my old assets?
Yeah.
Is that me? Holy shit! I said, no, somebody's imitating me and doing a goddamn good job of it too, So he did a good job imitating. It just gets different when you get into the conversation because, the Woods I have is built on a lot of a lot of research, built on a book named by John J. Plaster called, oddly enough, it's called the Inside the Secret Commandos of the SOG, and he was.
Okay.
And I had read this book 2 years before getting the job, so I had been playing this kind of role.
Yeah.
And with the weapons training and all that, that you could tell that there's an understanding of the weaponry, the understanding of the movement that they took it a different direction. He's even built differently. Like Black Ops 4, he's like a linebacker. He's built strong and ripped. The new guy's a little fleshier, so they get kind of rebuilt Woods as well in terms of his physical characteristics a little bit. So again, it's a mystery. I have no idea what they're doing, why they did it. And so to your question, am I coming back? I have no idea. If they call it big, but I haven't heard from them, and there's no communication, so I'm not sure what's going on.
Oh, okay. I want to know. Talk about. Have you ever met Sam in real life?
I've never met. The only actors who I've worked with real time were Rich McDonald, Emerson Brooks, who played Bowman.
Bowman, yes.
Then they had a great utility actor named Andrew Hawks, who was the guy who was across me in the Jeep scene.
Okay. Yeah.
There's Andrew Hawks, and I think he's been in every single game ever since. He's just a utility guy. Comes in and learns lines, and a lot like Bruce Thomas, the guy who plays Adler. Like he's the utility guy for Master Chief. So he does a lot of the physical stuff for because Steve Downs just does the voice. So so he has to learn the lines. He goes in, does the motion capture, but he has to know. So he's basically doing a performance. But just like Emerson Brooks did everything, all our scenes together with Bowman Woods. There's Emerson Brooks, and he had all the dialogue. But then they bring in Ice-T. Is Ice-T or
Ice Cube?
Ice Cube to do the voiceover. I never met Ice Cube. We kind of passed in the hallway once, but really that was just
okay.
I never worked with Sam. Sam just worked remotely. We've talked to each other through Dave and the gal who played Evangeline Lilly. We're never in the same room at the same time.
Okay. All right. Do you play Call of Duty yourself? Poorly?
Remember, playing means you have to have a physical dexterity. You got to know.
Yeah.
I look at a controller. I just see a bunch of buttons, and I have no idea what they do. So, and I just don't have the time to be bad at it and learn.
Okay.
I write scripts. I write music. I audition 10 times a week. There's a lot going on. So for me to sit down 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and learn how to play, it's a big ask, Plus, I have a relationship. There's a dog. I have a life that doesn't allow me time to do that. So.
All right. All right.
Sorry. Now, like my buddy Jeff Leach. He's a player. Leachy's great. I love him.
Yeah, the guy that plays Ghost, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I saw the video you did with him. All right. I want to ask you some. I want to do like a segment, I guess you want to call it. I'm gonna ask you some cool questions, some random question, and first thing comes in your mind, you answer your answer.
Sure.
So it's basically know your woods.
What?
I'm gonna call it the segment "Know Your Wood." So let's know what's one is. Okay. Right. Favorite food.
What?
Favorite food.
Favorite food? T-bone steak.
You all right. Favorite color.
Blue.
Favorite movie or TV show of all time.
Godfather.
Oh, that's a classic. Favorite drink.
Ice water.
All right. Favorite sport to watch.
Ice hockey.
Have you seen the Stanley Cup Finals?
I missed it this year.
I'm from Canada, so I was going from Montreal, and even though I didn't have much expectation to do with them for the win Tampa Bay, but
where in Montreal are you?
Oh no, I'm not from Montreal. I'm from New Brunswick, so it's like
I know
10 hours away from Montreal.
My people are from Nova Scotia. My father's people from Nova Scotia.
Oh,
I had a hockey school up in Bromont, Quebec, which is like 50 miles outside of by Granby. You know where Granby is? Bromont's like a
yes.
So I had a hockey school there for a few years. I had a summer school.
Yeah. Do you speak French a little bit? Because you were in Quebec for a couple of years. Oh, that's really nice. I was born in French and I learned English in school.
On peut dire 2-11, oui. Jouer hockey sur glace en France.
Oh, that's nice. Your favorite movie quotes?
Oh fuck, I don't know. I can't. All right, yeah, I know. It depends on the day. Today is because the funny thing, leave the gun, take the cannoli.
Mine has to be from The Dark Knight. I don't know if you ever saw The Dark Knight. Whatever can kill. How does it go? Have you ever seen The Dark Knight?
Yeah.
Because for Nolan, it's the. Oh, how does it go? It's the first time that Joker spoke at the start of the movie. It's. Oh, whatever doesn't kill you, simply makes you stranger.
Yeah.
That was a good line from Heath Ledger. What's your favorite song?
Favorite song? Again, depends on the mood I'm in. Probably all-time favorite song is "Comfortably Numb" by Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd, classic.
Yeah.
Mine has to be between. I know what Bias Does by Queen, which is a true classic, and. Do you know the band Five Finger Death Punch?
I'm familiar.
Wrong Side of Heaven, which is probably their most popular song. Who's your favorite athlete?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Okay. Who's your favorite actor? So movie or voice actor or just anybody in general?
Sean Connery.
Oh, Sean. Oh yeah. Rest in peace. He was a true actor. And who's your favorite Call of Duty character except for yourself?
Favorite Call of Duty character. Jeff Leach as Ghost.
Go. He was a ghost in Modern Warfare, the classic Modern Warfare. Oh,
he came on. Jeff Leach came on as Ghost in the last.
2019 Modern Warfare. Yeah. All right. And the last question I want to ask you here is: what's your most memorable moment while working on Call of Duty?
My most memorable moment.
Yes.
Like I said, I think it was the last day of shooting a recording. Dave Anthony and I sitting outside on there's a picnic table right outside the studio over at Formosa Studios, and we both sat down with a beverage, and we did not want to go home. Like the minute we go home, it's over. It's we may never do. And it's true. We'll never do it again. So there's a moment of understanding that this is very special, and this may never. And I try to go into every day like that, but this was so profound. Like we had just done something really, really special. And
yeah.
It was that. Yeah. Probably that moment.
I bet when you work for so long and then it's like a live shooting for any movie or TV show or video games where you voice acting, I appreciate last is probably the hardest one. Yeah. I remember seeing, I don't know if you see it, Lord of the Rings, Viggo Mortensen that played Aragorn. His last zone said how emotional he was And I love seeing those moments, honestly, because I mean, you work for something for months or weeks or whatever, and then you have to leave in the last. And I appreciate that must be emotional for everybody that work on either Black Ops 1 or 2 or Black Ops 4 or even Declassified or
like a microcosm of life. It's an actual life you're living. You have a beginning, you have a middle, and then it ends. And it's so you have a full range of emotional life in a very small time. It's like a compressed life. Like that's why I love sports. As a hockey player, I love each game was a life. You know, each season had its own life. Each game had its own life. Each shift you skated had its own life, and then everything's just compressed. Like the urgency, the intensity. So that is, again, I try to bring that to the work that I do. Like I want to own every heartbeat, every moment. I want to be present. You know, there's no ordinary moments.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, James C. Burns. If somebody wants a cameo, you can find him on Cameo, on James C. Burns on Cameo. And if you want to, you can follow on Instagram at James C. Burns. I'll leave all of that in the description of the video. Do you have any final words for my viewers or the fans out there?
Thank you. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for caring. Because without you guys, we do not exist. So thank you.
And I hope I see you in the future in a call. I don't know if it happened, but if it does, I'll be happy to hear your voice again in our call.
Me too, actually. That'd be great.
Thank you so much, James C. Burns. Once again, Frank Woods from Black Ops 1, 2, 4, and Declassified. If you enjoyed, leave a like, and you can subscribe if you want to. And if you want, you can go.
Hey, you see that like button? Hit it. Subscribe. Do it now, dipshit.
Thank you. And if you want to, go ahead. James C. Burns YouTube channel. That will also be in the description of the video if you want to go ahead. He does live stream called Search Corner. We talked earlier. And if you want to go ahead and you're interested in hear him talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about, go ahead and watch his streamings and everything. Again, thank you so much, James C. Burns, for joining us today.
All right, man.
All right. See ya. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
It was a good thing.